And what's up? Hey, what's up? It's me, Awesome Ali.
And I'm Raisa, and welcome back to another amazing day of the 90 days to becoming an awesome person.
Thank you, Raisa.
Thank you, Ali. We always start off with our quote of the day.
Yes, this is day not 6, but today is day 7. Thank you for joining us. It's been an entire week since we started this challenge, and you guys have been absolutely crushing it. We got over 50 shares on the last one, so thank you to that, and 30 shares on the other one. So make sure to continue sharing, commenting, joining our conversation so we can hear what do you think about our quote. How has your experience been doing this challenge and journey so far? And also, if you can't see Race and I's face today, we apologize. Our light is not with us, so we're a little bit darker than usual. But besides that, moving on, always remember, if you haven't already got your free 30-day PDF journal, you can get that by clicking the link if you're on Instagram in our bio. And if you're on Facebook, you can get that by clicking the link not in the description. Yeah, in the description of this live once it gets posted. So today's quote of the day is by Maya Angelou. She said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Wow. Raisa, what is your perspective, opinions, and comments on this quote?
Well, Ali, do you see how everything is just rolling into another? Every quote of the day is just relevant to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, because it's not just the quote of the day where it's randomized to your mood, but it actually helps you build up on what you've already learned. We learned about asking somebody about their passion. We learned about not critiquing them when they actually give you what their passion is and tell you what they want. Now we're on the next step as to your response. And how do you respond to somebody asking you that? And how do you respond to knowing what someone wants? Because the way you make someone feel is the most memorable thing ever. You may not remember all the words and all the actions and what happens step by step, but the emotions in our body are so strong and they are connected to so many things. It actually goes right back into our subconscious brain. It is a big part of our memory, right? The other day me and Ali were talking about how to actually retrain your subconscious mind. Well, it turns out you also have to change the mood of a memory and how you remember something, because that's the most important thing. Your perspective on emotion is what will make the difference between a happy memory and a sad memory. And that is why it's so important that when you are around people, you truly show your authentic self. You truly show how genuine you are in your own personality so that people will feel it. You ever hear when you walk into the room, everybody kind of turns at you because you have that kind of energy? That's exactly how you should show up every single time. You don't have to have a bold and flashy personality. No, you can have a quiet personality, and that can still impact somebody's life, right? So with all of this, just make sure that when you really are talking to someone, especially online, showcase how you can make them feel good. Even in your business, sometimes it's not even about helping the person, but helping them overcome the feelings of what's happening to them. And that can be the greatest coaching of all. So that's my opinion.
Yeah, no, I like how you said about the coaching at the end there, because we were talking with one of our mentors, and they were saying, if when you're starting out coaching with somebody, get your client to write down how they are right now, because they won't remember what they've been doing with you. They won't remember what you've been saying, and they might not remember how you made them feel. But if you can write down where they began, and then on your last day or towards your last day with them of the paid session, you get them to read that page. Wow, and you actually made a difference in them, and they see that because of the reflection is truly And like it'll be a crazy wow to them because they'll be able to see how much they've changed. I like how she says people won't remember what you said. People won't remember what you did, but they remember how you made them feel. If you're a speaker and you're from the stage, being able to understand the emotion of the audience, meeting them where they're at, feeling it out, and then taking them to the next level, right? They're not going to remember 100% of the things you said, but they're definitely going to remember how you made them feel. If you're in sales, if you can make someone feel the right emotions, if you can connect with them, you'll be able to get the sale. You cross the finish line with them. If you held their hand and helped them make the decision, that's really important. You help make them feel important. You help make them feel respected. You make them feel heard, right? When you do those things, you build rapport and relationship with not only a client, with family, with friends. When you can make someone feel important and respected, understood, and heard, as our mentor James will say, you will make them feel amazing. You will build that rapport, you'll build that connection all the way up. So I really like today's quote of the day. Right, Iso, this tip that we have goes somewhat along with it. What is it?
It really does, but first let's acknowledge our early time morning viewers. Latifa is here. Heart eyes. Oh, on Instagram too. Hi, Nyla.
Hey, what's up?
Mary Long is here. Sunset waving. Hello. Hugs. Hello.
Hello. Morning rise to you too,
and
Mary.
Nyla's here on
Thank
Instagram.
You, Nyla. Thank you for the loves, likes, and hearts, guys. Raisa, what is the tip for today?
Okay, so the tip for today is open up to someone. Always make sure you have someone to talk to. You may support many, but someone should also support you. When you're in crisis, don't be afraid to reach out for help. And I think this is a really great tip because it goes back to show how important community is and finding a supportive community that will be there when you're in crisis, because sometimes this is on a little bit of the business side, but sometimes when you're an entrepreneur, you can't really just go up to your clients, say like they're a good friend, or, you go from a warm market. You can't really go up to them and be like, hey, I'm kind of struggling right now, because they could also possibly be your client. And sometimes you don't want to show that, right? But we're all human. And it's okay, but that's why it's very important to have somebody in your corner that you can talk to, that when you have bad days, you can reach out to and kind of get re-energized for your purpose. Because as much support,
look up to the Facebook too,
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Ali. Sorry, Facebook. What was I saying?
Talking about support.
Yes, thank you. So, sorry, I completely forgot my thought. When you have somebody to support you on your bad days as well, because you can be a large support system, but if you're not re-energizing yourself or refilling yourself up with your purpose and just having somebody kind of give you, that pat on the back, then it can be very hard. Like I would say, Allie's my accountability, but ow,
she's fine. What we were saying, continuing along with accountability, the word that you said at the end is extremely important. As we were talking the other day about accountability, is it goes back to the financial term, to account, taking inventory on yourself. How are you doing? Making sure, like the tip said, you can always be helping somebody else out, but who's going to help you out when you have your bad days? Who's going to be there to make sure you understand? The many successful people have accountability partners. They also have coaches and mentors, and those could be their accountability circles. And what I like what you said about about being a coach or a speaker or a client or a business, and you're in the personal development space, you do not want to be letting your client know you're out of the game, right? Because if you were supposed to take them to the next level, you're supposed to give them not just a transactional, but a transformational change in them. and you are out of it, making sure you have somebody that you can talk to or get that out so you can really focus back in and stay 100 or 110 in your own business is extremely important. That's why our challenge for you for this tip especially is to find 2 close friends, family members if that works for you, maybe even go online now. There's tons of groups, 2 close friends, communities, whatever it might be, and ask, yo, if they resonate with you, talk with them. I'm starting an accountability circle. I like you. I like your vibe. You want to do this with me. I count for you on your goals. Each week we meet. We're going to talk about our goals. I'm going to make sure you keep your goals straight. You're going to make sure I keep my goals straight. And we're going to get to where we want to get in 2021 together. So that is our tip for today and the quote for today. Just a quick recap. Today's quote was by Maya Angelou. She said, "People will not remember what you said. They will not remember what you did, but people will always remember how you made them feel." And today's tip was today's tip. Raisa, what was today's tip?
Thank you, Ali, for asking me that. He was like, I love it. Anyway, so today's tip is always have somebody in your corner and have someone support you, because you can support so many other people in their problems, but you need somebody to support you. Delana says, "Good morning.
I love you guys.
Thank you, Delana. I love you too.
And make sure to get your free 30-day PDF journal by clicking the link in Instagram, in our bio, on Facebook, in the description. It comes with 30 quotes, 30 tips, a daily planner to make sure you're staying on top of your day every single day to make sure you start 2021 off on the right foot. It also comes with weekly and a monthly reflection page. Plus, you get tips throughout the book. So just a quick example, like Ray said, this one was a self-awareness page. And then there's 4 ways to awaken self-awareness. You do it, and then there's some actionable steps you can take, like so. Awesome. This was presented by APSA. Awesome people.
Shaping our world.
Remember, you are awesome.
And you can make the world a better place.